Good morning. It's day 28 for me here in Paris. The last 4 or 5 days I've been sick. I've had unrelenting fever, which has been exhausting. The first day or so I just shut down and I kept working, but I didn't go out very much. And then the subsequent few days I just said, I can't, my time here in France is so short, I just want to keep going. So I pushed through and I walked over to Sacré-Cœur and spent some time over there and walked through Montmartre, which was like so charming and idyllic. I saw the little studio where Renoir painted, where he had his atelier. Um, and I went to an exhibit at a museum around the corner that is a photography museum. They were exhibiting works by an American photographer whose name is Jane Evelyn Atwood. I highly recommend looking at her photos. They are gut-wrenching, difficult. She spends many, many years on one subject, one of which was women in prison. Another one was a series on the blind. She's done work with landmine victims. The works are extremely beautiful, beautifully rendered. But as a collection, it's very some of it was very difficult, but it was really, really worth seeing. She lives here in Paris, and then I saw some other works there that were more lighthearted, that were just also phenomenal. And I was invited by somebody on the staff to come to the next gallery opening, which is October 4th, so I'm planning on attending that. I've seen a couple of live things here at Cite, and I've continued composing. One of the things that I planned on doing when before I came here, was part of my plan, was to find all of the works about Psyche at the Louvre and spend time meditating in front of them. And so I began that process yesterday. There are about 30 works about Psyche at the Louvre, and I looked at 10 of them yesterday, and I have to say they were very instructive. There were things in the story that I'd certainly alluded to in my pieces, but that needed further development. And I'm looking at other artists' interpretations of the myth brought those to light. It was just great. And other ideas about staging and symbolism just became clearer looking at these 10 works. Most of them were sculptures, but there were a few paintings in the 10 that I looked at yesterday. There also happens to be a Psyche ballet that's being performed right now at the Grand Opera. It's by the Grand Opera Ballet Company, and it's based on a symphonic poem that César Franck wrote in the late 1800s about Psyche. So I'm going to go see that this weekend. There's just a whole lot of Psyche going on. I'm feeling better today, and now I need to go and tackle these pieces that need further development in my opera. Alright, Shana Tova everybody, and I hope you're all well. Bonne journée!